are, and it's been absolutely electric. So it's a pleasure joining you all, and hopefully Spa should bring us some great action tonight.
Yeah, and I also owe an apology to everyone in the live chat as well. I had the mics weren't, for some reason, they weren't set to the ones which they were supposed to, so they couldn't hear me and they couldn't hear you, which is a shame. But it doesn't happen very often, folks. But when it does, God, I hate it. But yes, we're back. Guys, do apologise. We are back live. Welcome to the Creator Series, everybody. It is a pleasure to be back. We're going racing. Round 6, Spa-Francorchamps. Ladies and gentlemen, it is here. Obviously, many great races held here in the past. So basically repeating what I was trying to tell you prior to the mic being put to where it should be. But yes, great to have you all on board here, of course. And we're looking forward to seeing the finest drivers, or certainly some of the finest creators, at least, here in the world, really unleashing their true potential, their true promise here around a track such as Spa. It's going to deliver across many different levels, iconic corners, some really very fast-paced straights as well, not to mention some overtaking zones I'm sure will prove to be fruitful here tonight again as well. Obviously, the ongoing theme at the moment is Tiamat Marduk here at the moment. Jess, obviously, we just introduced you to the broadcast, but Tiamat Marduk, Ben Daly, on for potentially taking 3 race wins in his last 3 races, if you include this one. Can he do it? That's the big question.
Well, he's proven at his home Grand Prix that you don't need to qualify as high to potentially get on the top step of the podium. And Belgium, as you were saying, loads of overtaking spots. Of course, you've got turn 1 heading into La Source. People can dive it down the inside if they wanted to. It's also heading into Les Combes as well, just after El Rouge and Radillon. We can see some overtakes there as well. So I am expecting somebody potentially that's not going to get pole to potentially win, and Tiamat Marduk could be the one to do it as well. And yeah, he qualified 12th last week as well, I believe, and then he went on to win the thing, and he even had a crash, I think, before the safety car came out, and he still won. So yeah, it just shows that you do not give up as well. Aidan Gullis also finished well last week, despite him having some troubles at the beginning of the race as well. And Chotler went on to score some good points as well. So just don't give up in this Creator Series, and you can score some decent points.
Absolutely right, indeed. Don't give up, folks. Never say die. That is the true fact here, certainly here at this series. And it's great to see all of you in the live chat. I can already see it popping, as you can see it, guys. It's just amazing. Every time we come live here, every Saturday night, week on week, you guys dominate that live chat. And that's exactly what we like. I see you too, Pete. I see you as well, Real Tech. We're doing very well, thank you. Big hello, everybody. Let us know where you're from in the world, folks. We want to hear from you. Let us know whereabouts you are in the world. And I tell you what, we're looking forward to bringing this to you. A multinational stream, without a shadow of a doubt. Plenty of you guys all getting involved, which is wonderful to see. But yeah, looking forward to this. If you say this message, if you're cool, TG Timmy, I know you're cool, mate. I know you're cool. Anyway, we've got a fantastic race in hand. Obviously, we're alluding to Tiamat Marduk's great run of form lately. Obviously, he still doesn't hold the championship lead. It's Alex Gillen who currently holds on to it, who unfortunately has been in the news lately for all the wrong reasons. Won't go into that too much. Let me just say, my petition of having banter in this championship didn't quite go through. I'm, supported by Ben Daly, of course. But nevertheless, he is not here tonight. So there is a possibility of a stir in the standings, Jess.
Yeah, it could be, and that's very, very exciting as well. Of course, we got someone who has always been the bridesmaid, but never the bride. Meraki, who has got a few pole positions, never the win. He didn't get pole last time out, but he got second place as well. Just missed out on the victory. Tiamat Marduk as well. We were here last time in season 1. He got pole, and he went on to win the race. So could this be the track where we see him win once again as well? And I was in his open lobby last night when he did Spa, and let's just say he was looking very, very quick. I won't reveal too much, because just in case any of the drivers are watching. But yeah, he's been putting in some very, very quick laps as well. And Tom as well was also practicing yesterday, as well as Devon Butler, George. Devon Butler is making a reappearance in Spa tonight.
I tell you what a charismatic figure he really is. What I will say is about this man, folks, is that he's nothing like his character in the game. I'll give him that. But still, it's great to say that Devon Butler is in this championship. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought that, folks? Nevertheless, we will be seeing him race here tonight. And I know he's been getting some tutoring as well as of late. So do keep your eyes peeled. Whether it's made a difference or not, your guess is as good as mine. But we're going to be getting into tonight's action, certainly with plenty on the table. You alluded to Meraki as well, who was formerly known as Meraki JL, has had the JL wiped off his Twitch feed, no longer wants it. He, of course, coming back tonight, looking to make it 2 Spa wins from 2. Obviously, when racing last season, he was the fastest man on track. He was the winner last time we went racing here at Spa. Obviously, a couple of things did go his way, but still, he was the one to take it, which was the all-important fact in that particular race. Can he come back and do it again, Jess?
Well, he's looking like the favourite at the moment, but there's also some other drivers that are nipping at their heels as well, and it could be anyone's game as well. And who knows, there's been a course of weather changes around Spa, a lot of wet weather races in league racing, and we don't want to refer to 2021, do we? I mean, but yeah, I can definitely say, I was looking at the Discord earlier on, a lot of drivers have been putting the practice in, so don't assume that Meraki could be the favourite or anything like that. Don't expect people to be the favourite, but you never know, we could see some surprises up there. To mention Tom as well, I have to say, very unlucky for him to spin out in the final few moments in Australia as well. He was looking on course to win the race, and in terms of true pace last week in Australia, without that DNF, if he stayed in the race, I think he could have gone on to win the race.
Yeah, absolutely right indeed. And I tell you what, folks, more stirring news, more stirring drama as well coming through the Creator Series lately. We had a new member join the Discord this week, folks. Now, rumour has it, Riff Blondie might be making her debut at some point in the future through the Creator Series. Obviously, a growing streamer who's literally not long been in it has actually managed to cultivate quite a dedicated audience already since commencing her streaming career this year alone, and is now setting her sights on the Creator Series. She has joined the Discord, but we don't know when she's racing, so keep your eyes peeled. That could be a future announcement to come, so keep yourselves ready for that. But yes, going back as well, we've got Tom as well in the mix. Now, this man, of course, I accidentally called him Belgian last time, and he gave me a telling off for that. He is, in fact, Dutch, folks. But he managed to put himself in the picture for a potential win at Australia. Unfortunately, what undid him? The wrong tyres. That last pit stop, putting him on U-softs instead of fresh softs, which meant that he lost his opportunity to challenge, and then he had that major incident towards the end. When's this luck going to run out, Jess?
I mean, like in Monza, he DNF'd due to contact with Razin. I mean, there's potential in him. He's a very quick driver. I've known him when he first started Twitch on how much he's improved and changed since then as well. I mean, the luck last time, pretty much the bad luck ended in Belgium last time out last season as well. So maybe this could be the track where he shined as well. And again, he's put in the practice as well. He's very keen to make the right decisions tonight, and maybe having some support in his live chat as well, and him not going on the wrong tyre, he will obviously perform a little bit better as well. But I know he's a quick driver around there. He can give some of the creators a run for their money as well. He
certainly can. I'm just actually seeing his camera right now. There was a wave of disappointment on the face of Tom. His stream actually died just now, but I hear that he has got it back going again. I know there's a couple of people in the live chat saying that it stopped. But yeah, incredible. But guys, if you're watching Tom's stream, he is back live now. He is back and underway and working. So if you're missing out, make sure you refresh your browsers and you'll be able to find him again. But yeah, we're just about to load in to our qualification our qualification session now shortly. Obviously Q1, Q2, Q3, full qualifying here at the Creator Series, folks. It's your favourite. We're looking forward to it. And I tell you what, who's going to come out on top in this one? We'll have to wait and find out. George went from his gaming to commentating again. I've got many faces. I wear many hats here at the Creator Series. That's all I can tell you. But yeah, it's great. Looking forward to this. Jess, have you got a favourite in mind for this one? Have you got anyone that you think will stick out here in the first sessions of qualifying?
Well, I've already made my prediction. I mentioned him a few times already. The one who won in Spa last time out, I think Meraki is gonna get pole. I don't think anyone's gonna challenge him. I'm gonna say the lap time that he produced. I'm gonna say it anyway. I thought I wasn't gonna say it, but I was gonna say it. He did a 1:42.9 in one-shot qualifying, which was about 10th quicker than his qualifying time from last season in Q3. So I think my money is going to be on him as well. But I think there was one other driver that was very unlucky in Belgium in season 1, GB68. He was on to win the race as well.
Was.
So, yeah, so I think it could be between those two, but I think Tom could be up there, a surprise as well. And I know Devon Butler is practicing as well. Dale, don't forget, hasn't finished many races this season, which is a bit of a shame. But maybe this could be the day he turns up the books as well. He was actually at the NEC today as well for a convention as well, and he's turned up as well to race in this as well. So dedication. I'm not going to say too much on him because I'm worried I might jinx him, so I'm going to shut up for the time being. But there we go. We got most of the cars out on circuit, and unsurprisingly, most of them are all on intermediate tyres.
They are. The Intermediate Tyre Championship marks its return, folks. As you can see, even Benjamin Daly, who we're currently seeing on our screens, yes, he is here. The man chasing his 3 in his last 3 races. Can he get that 3rd win? Make it 3 in 3. We'll have to wait and see. If he does do that, he'll equal Alex Gillen's record for this season. It'll mean just those 2 have won races, of course, so far in this championship too. And it just has to be those 2 as well. The pair of them that have obviously come into this season and have been battling each other in their 2-player career modes as well. We're just watching now Benjamin Daly make his way through this middle sector, and he's going to be looking to lay his first lap time on the line as soon as he crosses the line very shortly to set his flying lap. But great to see you all in the live chat. Let us know who your thoughts, your predictions as for qualifying as well. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, also leave a follow to the channel and stay up to date with when we go live as well. Not to mention the social media at F1 Creator Series on Twitter, Instagram and TikTok as well. We love your support, guys. We're here. It's the Creator Series. It's back and we're at Belgium. Jess, what are your thoughts on Tiamat Marduk? Do you think he can achieve this now? We'll have to wait and see. Intermediate tyres. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Conditions depending. Obviously, we haven't got rain falling from the sky, so who's bravest heading up through Eau Rouge and Raidillon?
Well, it's quite hard in terms of the intermediate conditions. I think we should have an intermediate championship in the Creator Series.
We do.
Do we?
Yeah, apparently we do. I'm not sure who's
right.
winning. I'm not sure who's leading it, but it is a thing. It is very much a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting then as well. So I think they're going to give it absolute beans. That's the first league I've ever commentated that's doing an intermediate championship. I swear, if other leagues introduce that'll be great as well. So he struggled a little bit going into, I think it's Brussels then, coming up at this moment in time. This track was first used in Formula 1 back in 1950. It used to be 14 kilometres, believe it or not, but it was changed due to safety reasons. And in terms of the FIA regulations, this track is one of 2 exceptions, because the regulations say it has to be within 3.5 kilometres and 7 kilometres. Spa is just over that, 7.004 kilometres. And on the other side of the spectrum, of course, we've got Monaco, which is shorter than 3.5 kilometres. So these drivers, due to the fact that it's a long track, they don't have long to get their Q1 laps in. So if they mess up, then they're going to be in a spot of bother. And I know Devon Butler is not going on the Intermediate Tyre Championship because he just set a lap on the soft compounded tyres, 1:45.1.
Not wasting any time, Devon Butler. Doesn't want any part in the Intermediate Tyre Championship and has decided to park his car right to the top already. I'm sure he'd be the first to say stop the count here in Q1, but I'm afraid, Mr. Butler, that is not how things work here in the Creator Series. But still at the top, 3.3 seconds clear of what looks to be, we've got the Williams in behind as well, and that belongs to Matty D13, who's joining us here tonight. He's gone second fastest as well. Of course, he'll be joined by Meraki, who's further down the order, but great to see Devon Butler hitting the heights, hitting the top. Obviously, he very frequently boasts when it comes down to breaking point that he is the greatest driver in the history of Formula 1. Has he just proven it by setting the fastest time here in Q1 here at Belgium?
Well, we got an Alfa Romeo that's still in the pits at the moment, and that's where I think when I was doing breaking point, I put Adrian Jackson in that car. So at the moment, Alfa Romeo's not doing as well as Devon Butler. And we got just 1A. That set his intermediate tyre run in P3 at the moment. Don't forget, he finished P2 last time in Season 1 in Spa as well. Just pipped the post by Meraki, so he's looking like a driver that could do well as well. I'm just trying to see if there are any other drivers on intermediate laps. I absolutely love this, by the way. It's just a laugh just to bring people up to speed and get used to the track. If you're wondering why also they're on intermediate tire, it's just to get a feel, to check their setup is working, to check their rig is working as well, and just to make sure they're not using a set of softs too early, because they only have 3 or 4 sets of tyres depending on what tyre choice selection that you choose. And Vince will be the next one to cross the line, and it is going to be a 1:48.7. So currently leading the intermediate runs is Matty in the Williams.
Yeah, Matty still out there on track in the Williams as well. Hasn't set any necessarily blinding sectors in this lap. We are looking at Hayden Gullis's camera right now as well. Little smiles appearing on the face of the giraffe right now as he heads through the middle sector. Wearing the very familiar Dennis Taylor glasses as well. I wish they made him see better. Obviously, he might win a few more races in the Creator Series then. But still, nonetheless, nothing deters the promise of Hayden Gullis, a superb driver in his own right, a wonderful pundit and presenter for the F1 Esports Pro Championship as well. I had the pleasure of joining him last year, and as always, we had such a great time, fantastic time with Hayden last year. It wasn't just F1 Esports, we worked together for V10R League as well, which was also extremely special. Hayden taking a very overzealous line into the pit lane and has actually overtaken the Alpine, and I'm not sure which Alpine that belongs, or which Alpine that is. That might actually be Devin Butler's Alpine. That is incredible.
That might be, actually. I suffered the same experience on Tuesday in the league as well. It was actually during the race, someone actually overtook me in the pit lane. It was allowed in the league as well. And the funny thing was, he was actually my teammate, so I lost a bit of time, and it was a double stack. But yeah. Interesting interpretations from Hayden Gullis. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. He's a great cat, so I agree. There's quite a lot of stuff for the community, and he